Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today's word is stage. I need to stop swinging on this chair while I'm filming these videos. So I'm going to try and differentiate this from musical. So musical's probably going to come after this video, and I don't want to be like, so the musicals I've performed in. And by doing that, I'm going to separate this and just talk about being on stage, and I'm going to separate the other one and talk about musicals that I love and the musicals I've been in and how I feel about them and stuff like this. But stage. So the first time I ever stepped foot on a stage was while I was at high school, on a high school stage, and our theatre was quite unique, I suppose, because it was like a proper theatre. It was like performing on a proper theatre stage, whereas nowadays it's more of a raised seating. When I performed on a school stage now, it's more of a raised seating on a flat surface, so the audience is above you, which is a little bit weird to me. There's no like raised stage. I loved being on that stage, so that's the first time I fully felt like this is it, this is what I want to do. I can't envision myself doing anything else. This is like a happy place for me. So some people go to this place, that place, do this, do that, that makes them happy. I was stood on this stage and I'd do rehearsals. We'd finish the scene that we'd be rehearsing and I'd want to stay on the stage. I'd want to stay backstage. When I'm on stage, when I'm doing performances, 9 times out of 10, if I can help it, I'm in the wings. Helping with projection of songs, helping move sets. It doesn't really matter to me what I'm doing as long as I'm still on that stage, because it is my happy place. Anything I can do to make my happy place an enjoyable place for others people to see and experience, I'll do it. When I've done stage acts in the past, as much as I joke about it now, I volunteer to help out with the backstage moving of things, helping the backstage crew move set scenery, helping out with props, trying to figure out markings and stuff. I'll do anything I can. The only way we can make a full-scale, proper production work well is if we all work well as a team, and I believe that includes the backstage people. Because it does. It 100% does. It doesn't matter if the audience sees them or not. They are an important part of the whole show, looking as professional as it can do. So yeah, that's a stage. First ever stage I performed on was at high school. I have performed on high school stage since, which is why I know it's like that. And not a fan of those stages. And then obviously the Alex Theatre stage is a really cool one to perform on. It's a really nice venue, I think, and I like the stage and the feeling of that stage. I just love the feeling of being on stage. It's a real... Just wanted to tilt that because it was bugging me that I could see my cereal. It's a real happy place for me that there's no other feeling like it. Like I mentioned in the wrestling video, I get such a thrill and joy of being on a stage with an audience there, or even without an audience there, just being able to perform on stage. Such an amazing feeling. I don't get that feeling anywhere else in life. There's nothing else that I do that gives me that feeling. And maybe one day when I go into teaching, if I do decide to go into teaching, that feeling will come. And now you're in the shot and that's bugging me. Yeah, maybe when I'm teaching, that feeling will come to me while I'm teaching. I would not be surprised. Because I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite things to do, is acting and performing on a stage, performing for an audience. Hearing a reaction is something, an instant reaction from an audience is something that you just don't really get anywhere else unless you're performing. And it's just an absolute huge love of mine. One of my favourite memories to do with the stage is my 21st birthday. It was after my 21st, but it was our 21st birthday celebrations. Me, Jack and our friend Jade went to London to watch Once, and the bar that it was set in became a bar. So you could go on stage and you could order a drink. And we went on stage and I took a photo. So for my 21st birthday celebrations, I was on a West End stage in London. Might not have been performing on it. And who knows, that could be the closest I get to it. But I'm hoping it isn't. I'm really hoping that I can do something that puts me on the West End stage, and I'm good enough to be on the West End stage. But at least I was stood on it for 1 minute and there was an audience there. I was tempted, very tempted, to just start belting out some music, but that would have been a really bad decision on my part, so I definitely didn't do that. But yeah, the stage is definitely my happy place. And any chance I can get to perform, to be on a stage, I take. Stage experience, BMOS, Tamworth Arts Club, anything I have been able to get my hands on, I have done. And hopefully from now on onwards, it's just going to be more and more. So yeah, if you don't see enough live theatre, if you don't see a stage in person enough with people on it, you should definitely go. It's an amazing feeling, not just for an audience, but for the people on it as well. That sounded like a smash, so I'm going to go and investigate. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again tomorrow.